Here we go again. I've been singing it all day long. I can't wait to go live with you today because we're going to be talking about the Brother 6 Needle Embroidery Machine through the Brother Playbook, the PR680W Playbook. Oh my gosh, are we really live on Instagram for the first time? Welcome, everybody. Again, I'm Barbara. This is the AllBrands show. I'm so excited. I've been only trying for 3 times to get live on Instagram, but it's so great to see everyone. We have a ton of great people already watching in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. And yeah, so we're going to be going over a lot today. I have a whole list. We'll try to get it done in an hour. We're going to be going through the color shuffling, the duplicate, rotate, mirror. I'll show you the just so much more. Hoops, different techniques on the machine. It's going to be great. Brother 6 needle, multi-needle embroidery machine. We'll be back very soon. And we're back again. Oh my goodness. So let's say hey to some folks in the chat. I see Slug Pop joined from Instagram. Steven joined. Helen Blanton. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you guys. Welcome. We're normally live on YouTube and Facebook, and I have a special contest today. This is for our Facebook watchers. I love you all. But I'm going to be doing a $25 allbrands.com e-gift card for anyone that shares this video on Facebook. So hop on over to our Facebook page. It's allbrands.com. Share this video publicly so that I can see it, at least for the duration of this video. And then I'll give one lucky winner at the end of this broadcast a gift card to win. So yes. Also, just for our loyal watchers, you can always comment hashtag AllBrands, and I will set that up actually right now to do that. I wasn't gonna do it, but then, you know, I gotta keep it up. So we'll give 2 gift cards away. You can comment hashtag AllBrands or share on Facebook. 2. Lauren, I'm going to get in trouble. All right, so we have a lot to cover today. I'm just going to get right into it. Let's just check the comments real quick, see if they have anything. All right, so today we're going to be talking about the PR680W, but in particular, we're going to talk about the playbook that's free with it right now. And just before I get into that, I did want to mention to you guys, there is 60 months financing on any Brother machine over 5,000 from now through the end of Monday, 2024. This is the machine that we're talking about, the PR680W. Don't miss out. This is a fantastic deal. Only $200 a month. You could make some shirts, pays for itself. All right, so here is our playbook. Let me switch back over to the comments and switch back over to Instagram. Am I getting any comments there? Leave me some comments, guys. All right, I see a few people have joined. All right, So here's the book that we're going to talk about today. This is the, they call it a playbook. I think it's a very playful book because it shows you how to use the machine through a project. So you get to play with your machine, and it's not like reading an instruction manual. It gives you the perspective of why would you use this feature, and step-by-step buttons. Why don't I just show you those? So in the front of the book, you're going to get video tutorials. These are made by Brother educators. You get some basic machine settings in the beginning, user guides, videos that are built into the machine. Those are awesome. We should look at those. How to oil your machine. But look, it shows you step by step in a very easy to follow format. Okay. This is a business multi-needle machine too, so you have administrator settings on it. It shows you the screen and the buttons on the screen in color and what each button does. Just fantastic. So here's an example of one project that they have, built-in frame shapes. I'll show you this feature today, but not using the playbook. I don't want to just read the playbook to you, but we will go ahead, and I want to go through color shuffling as it's portrayed in the playbook. So let's move on over to the machine. And here's our screen, our beautiful Brother PR680W. All right, color shuffling, okay? Just one of the features in the book. So I was playing around with it earlier. Let me just go home, go to our touch screen, and it starts you from the very beginning. So here's our embroidery designs here in the machine. On the home screen, select the heart. Touch the heart in this next menu. And I'm literally reading the book to you guys and showing you how well these instructions are laid out for you. So we're going to select design 13, the owls. Now, let me take a little sidetrack. You have 3 buttons here. You can see a lot of designs at once. You can see them bigger and even bigger. So if you want to see, if maybe you wear glasses like me, you like to see the full-size screen. So we're going to go to 13. Oh my gosh, look at these beautiful designs in this machine, right? And here are the owls. How cute. Okay, we're going to touch set. It literally tells you every button to press. From the edit menu, touch color palette, and they'll show you the icon and what it looks like. It's this one here. We're going to touch that. And then it shows you here, this button gives you the ability to select thread brands of your choice. So Madeira Poly. So you can use these scroll buttons to select your brand of thread. You can go color, number, and everything so that it, pulls up your threads. So we're going to touch color shuffling. And then we're going to select random. So there's random, gradient, vivid, and soft here. We'll select random. All right. And then you can do auto or manual. We're going to do auto first. All right. Here's auto. And 9 choices are automatically generated for you using totally different colors of threads. So you can say you're not crazy about any of these designs. Let me click refresh. Gives me a totally new option base of colors. Okay, you'll notice that there's little hearts on the top of each square here. You can touch the hearts to favorite the ones that you like. So I really like this one. This one's colorful. Oops. So if you press the image, you can see it large. I think I like this one too. Click the little heart. And then when you've grouped stuff together, you can click favorites and look at them side by side. So if you don't like one of them, you can click the X here to delete it out and remove it. And then you can continue to hit refresh. Select more designs, favorites, until you find one you like. All right, now we have made 3 refresh pages. So there's 3 of 3 pages at the bottom. So I can literally scroll and see, well, I think I liked that second one on the, or the third one on the first page. I can go back to that one and click it if I remember that. All right, so then once we find one that we like, let's go back to favorites. I think this one is super cute. What do you think? We're going to click set. Okay. All right. So that's one way to do it. Now the book continues along in its instruction, showing you a different way. Wow. That's really cool. Because a lot of times, like, you know, our processes are different. Our method and our order of things is different. And so that it shows you that is really great. So we're going to cut color shuffling again. And then we're going to select random. Okay. And then touch manual. All right. Now notice that, let me go to the next page. Excuse me. I skipped a little step there. All right. So we'll go to cancel, and then it'll say, how many color numbers do you want to have? So it automatically had 14 colors in it. But what we can do now, as this book is telling me, we can move that from 14 down to 6. Isn't that cool? And then we'll click random again. All right, so now it's going to pull up only 6 colors. And then we can touch manual and select those 6 colors that maybe we already have 6 colors on our machine. So I want to pull those specific colors. So let me just randomly pick some blues. We'll scroll down and maybe get some greens in there. Click OK. Now it goes with the 6 colors that are in the options that we put in there. All right, so click refresh a few times, and then it says select some of the ones that you like. So we'll do that. We'll favorite. Okay, click refresh. Now we have 3 out of 3 screens. Now the pretty sure the Stellaire does this, also the Luminaire, if you have those 2 other brother machines. And then we can see our choices and favorites. Delete the ones we don't like, and then once we're ready to pick a design and bring it into the machine, then we can do that. Now it goes on, it continues to go on to show you how to select a gradient, what gradient does. So you're really playing with this playbook. It's not an instruction manual. It's allowing you to, you know, be creative, right? All right, so it'll walk you through, because I want to get to a lot of things in this video. It'll walk you through the random, vivid, gradient, and soft options, which are all absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that's just one of the projects that's in the playbook. There's a lot of different projects. Let's go to the book, and I'll show you the next one that we're going to do. All right, so this is project 5 out of let's see, how many projects? 19 projects that you can do in this book. And it comes free with the machine for a limited time. It can also be purchased separately. So this is duplicate, rotate, and mirror. And it just shows you how you can pull in designs and use that feature. So let's go through in my short form way. I'll probably skip a few steps, but just to give you a general idea of how easy this is to follow step by step. See, it has number 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. There's 66 steps in this one tutorial. So let's go back to the machine. Here we go. Do y'all know I've had, speaking of here we go, I absolutely love Dolly Parton, and I've been singing that song all day long. Do you have a song in your head? Let me know. Okay, so we're going to go back home, and it says on the home screen, touch the heart, which we'll do. So all of these are categories. Sometimes I'm going down another rabbit hole. This part isn't in the book, but there's a lot of designs in the machine. It's not 6 designs. This is 6 categories of designs. So, okay, going back to the book. All right, so select the flower. So this is the next category. We're going to choose design 34. I believe that's at the very end. So there's different ways to click and drag your mouse. So we selected design 34. We're going to touch set and size. All right, this is such a valuable tool. Shows you how to choose the recalculate option. Okay. So when I press this button and I size up or down within the range that the machine will allow, it regenerates the stitches so that it's not leaving like open gaps or closed gaps. So we're going to make it smaller. So this button's going to take away stitches. So I will go down to, and it tells you exactly what size to make it. 3.24 by 3.22. Here we go. Oops. Okay. That's good enough for me. And then we'll click OK. Okay. And then it tells you that you can move the design around with these arrows. So once you go to the bottom right, so we'll click this and this. From me to you, there's always multiple ways of doing things in a Brother embroidery machine. You can also click it around and drag. It'll probably show us that a little later. But you know I like to skip ahead. All right. So now once we have this one design selected, all we have to do now is select duplicate. So that's on the second row, the third one over. It's like a square in a square. So I have now 2 designs on top of each other. Now I can move this around with the arrows to the bottom left. Okay. And then I'm going to touch to mirror image. So that's this third button here, mirror image. Look at that. I see something beautiful. I couldn't have come up with this gorgeous project myself, for sure. Thank you, brother. All right. In order to position the designs properly, let's use the grid. So we'll touch the machine settings. All right. Touch the arrows to select 1-inch grid. So this is something that's just, you know, I wouldn't think to do this if the book didn't teach me. And then we will click OK. And then we'll note that the left design is highlighted. And then position this all the way to the bottom and align it 1 grid square to the corner left of center. So now we can really like position it now that we have the grids on the screen. So here we go. Gonna move it down. Okay. Then the next step, touch the select tool. So this is something that's different. I don't do that. I just click the design, but now I know from the playbook, thank you, brother. Shows you so many different ways of doing things. You can touch select, and now there's a little red box over this design. You can select all by select multiple selections under this select tool. Okay. And then by touching this group all, it'll highlight both of the designs in red. Okay. We'll touch OK. And then we will touch group. Touch group again so that the duplicate icon is highlighted. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Touch duplicate. Woo! Now I have 4. Oh my gosh, I would have done this like 5 times. Okay, touch the center dot. Touch group. Wow. Now touch rotate. And we'll rotate it 90 degrees. Hello. Oh my goodness. Using the up arrow, move this straight to the top of the screen. Wow. So I'm going to move these to the left and then up. Look how gorgeous. Wow. I love these books. I had one for my, I have one for my Luminaire. I went through every project and it really opened my eyes. All right, so once we do that, we're going to click OK. And then it takes you even further. It says touch add, so we can include even more embroidery designs into this machine. We're going to select decorative alphabets, and it literally shows you the button here. That's the icon of the button. So you can do this at home. Select the first alphabet, the calligraphy. All right. Choose 005, the letter E. Back on the embroidery, touch set. Back on the embroidery edit screen, select the color palette. Okay. E is displayed, which is actually the last design added. To see all of the color breakouts, touch the bottom arrow of the color breakouts. Okay. Oh, no, that's not it. Sorry. Okay, this one's new for me. All right. We're going to touch the chain icon. So now we see all the different colors. We did the chain icon. And then we're going to select the color amber red. Touch the second color. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to touch the first color bar. Amber red. Okay. Touch the second color bar and note that the chain is still highlighted here. Select the deep gold color. Touch the third color breakout and then select peacock blue. So I'm just going to pick a random one. Cornflower blue works. Scroll to the last item in the decorative E and choose amber red, which I believe that we did. And then touch OK. I am on the verge of a sneeze. So let me just check the comments real quick. Make sure that we are not having any questions in case I sneeze. Oh, let's see. Thank you for sharing, everybody. I'm so excited. Let's see if we got any. What page is she on the book? Right now, Mary, I'm on page 69 of 144. But there's tons and tons of lovely designs in this book. Beautiful font. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. All right, let's get back to it. Back to the machine. Okay. I didn't sneeze. Hey, that worked. All right. So then once we've changed the colors in the screen, we'll touch Edit End and then Embroidery. All right. And then touch the color sort, which will stitch all of the colors at the same time. So look at all these colors in a row, 1, 2, 3. So this is the first design that we brought in on the bottom left here. This is the second design, and you can see it's like red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue. We want to group all of the reds together. So that's what it's showing us how to do, color sort. So that button is, where? Embroidery setting. Nope, we're not going to cancel embroidery. Let's see. The button is, I probably should have done this one before the show. Okay, it looks like 3 spools. Help me find this one. Did I go ahead on accident? Let's see. Color sort. Okay. Clear. That's the single spool. That'll make it all one color. Well, which will sort all of the colors at the same time. Then I touch embroidery. Okay, that's what I did. I went forward unnecessarily, but you can see how that would be done. So it's in the previous screen, 3 spools. And then you can choose your thread exchange tool. And then depending on how you're threaded, you can touch, say pink thread is, and all of your spools are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say it's 1 in the machine. You want to change 1 and 6. Excuse me, 1 and 6. So we're going to swap those out. Then we're going to touch the thread exchange tool. It's going to swap those out. So it will think, you know, whenever we're on pink, use needle 6. So that's just one way of threading the machine. I use other ways, but that is really fun. Okay, so that's another project that's in the book. Let's just talk. We're going to get away from the book now. So let's see if you guys have any questions about the book before I move on. Here it is. And don't forget, there's video tutorials. And there's also operational tutorials videos in the machine. So that's pretty cool. Beautiful font. Thank you. I didn't make it myself. I cannot take credit for it. All right. No questions yet. Okay. We'll go back to the machine. And actually, let's start. We're going to go to the table. And the next thing that we're going to do is, let's see. I wanted to do the cross hair laser. Nope, I'm going to show you that later. I was going to show you okay, here we go. I got so many things to talk about. Right now on the machine, you will see there is a magnetic sash frame. This is an optional frame that comes with the machine, that is not with the machine. It's an optional accessory. But right now, I have to tell everyone there is a coupon code until the end of January on our website on any Brother accessory that's available on our website, or you can use it in retail stores. It's BRO20, and you get 20% off of any Brother branded accessory. Okay? So to remove the hoops, they're very simple. All you have to do is just unscrew it from the back. This one does not use an arm. And what I like about this hoop is the fancy magnets on it. I'll just give you a quick peek at this one. So the way you put the hoops in these machines, it will know what hoop is in the machine, so you don't have to, you know, trace every time, as long as it's a Brother branded hoop, which all of these are. So basically, you have a magnetic ridge on the bottom here. You can see it's kind of like a little mountain and a very strong magnet. So when you're hooping, you can literally use this to smooth it down and put it in place. So this style magnetic hoop is available for the Brother Luminaire and the Brother 6 and 10 needle. It's called the magnetic sashing frame. And if you see anything that you like on this video, you can click the shop product link in the description to view all the products that the machine and all of the hoops that are available. So I definitely wanted to show you that. Also, next we're going to do, okay, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. All right, so we're going to talk about the flash frames. These are also an optional accessory, so you can grow with your machine. And basically, I'll show you me putting this one on just to show you how easy it is. But before I do that, there's a driver that makes it quick snap into the machine, okay? So basically just, let me show you on this one. You lift these and then pull this out. This is a driver that allows these quick snap hoops to go onto your machine. So you don't have to have a driver for every hoop. So be sure if you're looking at the flash frames, get one of the hoops with the driver. It comes in a 4x4 or a 5x7 size. And then you could just use the same click and driver for each frame. So I'll show you basically how that works. So we're going to go over to the arm of the machine and then screw it in right here and right here. Okay? All right, so let me switch my camera. All right, so basically, you put this on the machine, you screw it in. Let me know if I'm in the way. So see how I'm just screwing it in, the little driver. They call it a flash frame because once the hoop is set up in the machine, you can hoop very quickly with these little magnetic hoops. And a benefit of them is that they allow you to drape over the side, so hard to hoop items, which we'll talk about in just a second. Oops, I got to learn my cameras. Here we go. No, there we go. All right, so this is basically what we're going to do right now. I had a neck pillow that conveniently had a zipper on the back here, and it's striped. So you flatbed folks out there would know how difficult this would be to hoop. You would have to use some sort of sticky stabilizer on a hoop. It's going to be really hard to line it up with these little tiny stripes that we have there, okay? So I went ahead and I tested it out beforehand, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to hoop it crooked, and then the machine is going to read this line from left to right. You can also read up to down, and it's going to automatically rotate. So it's a flash frame. This is the 4x4. Okay. So basically what it has is you can lift this up, and then it has just like a metal plate here. And that's really convenient because you could just put your stabilizer in there. And for some items, you may not need a lot of stabilizer. You could just put the stabilizer in there and then hoop it on top of that. But this one needs a little bit more stabilization. So I'm actually going to put both layers. Another great feature of this hoop is it has this high ridge on the back. So if you're doing like a tote bag or something that has a lot of excess material, it's going to gather under here. So that's very convenient. All right, so let's hoop real crooked. No judgment in this room. All right. And I went ahead and I did mark. I'm going to flip out my zipper. Not really a wrong or right way. Just showing you the hoop and a feature of the machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put these top two on. It's going to kind of clamp it down. Oh, I probably need to straighten this out just a little bit. And what I use on stretchy fabrics is cutaway all the time. When in doubt, use cutaway. It is the best stabilizer. I'm using the Exquisite brand by Dime. All right, now I can make sure that this bottom portion is out. Okay. And my area that I wanted to embroider in is right there. Look how easy that is. Okay, so let me show you how easy it is to put the hoop on the machine. Ready? Oh, let me go back, and so it will reset. Okay. What I'm going to do, okay, so we're going to just reset everything so it goes back into place. Okay. Let's see if we have any questions. Hooping looks so much easier than a flatbed. Yes, Brenda, very much. All right, so it does this little recalibration. And then it's going to ask me to attach the embroidery frame. All right, so I'm basically going to put this underneath here like this. And it just snaps in like that. Okay, very easy. If this was like a tote bag or something, it would definitely go around the tubular arm, make it a lot easier to hoop. So we're going to go to the screen, and I'm going to show you pinpoint placement. Okay, I don't want to have the previous memory. So basically what I'm going to do is I want to put maybe a design in my name, but I think today I'm just going to do one initial, or maybe two. Guess what my initials are, everybody? This is where it gets really embarrassing. My first name is Barbara. My last name is Dalthit. My middle name is Annette. So my initials are literally BAD. Look at all of these fonts in here in the machine. I don't want anyone to take my pillow or they will have to answer to dad. Okay. This one is very cute. All right. So I'm going to say B. And you can see it in the hoop. This is way too big. So I'll click close. We're going to go to small and change it to, that's medium. This is small. Let's see what medium looks like. Yeah, I think that's definitely possibly more doable. So let's do BAD. All right. Or we could do BDA. That might actually appear a lot better, but I kind of like that. Okay. So what we're going to do now is click in edit and this little button here. Can you see that? Yes. So this is our pinpoint positioning, 2-point positioning rotation. So with the Brother 10 needle 1055X, you have a camera. So it doesn't have the 2-point positioning, but you know, the 6 needle is a fantastic price and you still get that option of positioning because it does not have the camera. All right, so basically I wanted it to start on the left side and I wanted to go to the right. If you wanted to align it vertically, you could select any of these two. Okay, We're going to click OK. All right. And so now it's saying, it tells you on the screen exactly what to do. Align the embroidery crosshair positioning laser with the point to align and press the next key. So I'm going to choose Align on my shirt that I did mark with yellow, and it's hard to see, but I'll probably just mark a little lower down. This for funsies. That'll be fine, so I can remember. Okay, so you can move a little bit, a lot, or a whole lot at one time. So I got a pretty good jump to go. I'm going to move a whole lot and go down to my little stripe, and then I'm going to move it a little bit up, and then even a little bit, little tiny bit up, a little bit more, and click OK. All right, so I want to, oh my gosh, my eyes are crossing here. Okay, so I want to go to this one. So we're going to move this up. I hope I'm not in the way. Here we go. There we go. Did you see that? All right. So it also shows me on the frame, there is a crosshair laser. That's how I'm lining it from left to right on the stripe and moving it around, just so that you can see. I wonder if you can see that through this camera. Hey, did you guys share this video on Facebook? I'm going to go check it and make sure. Do you see the crosshair in there? It may be a little hard to see in the camera, but it's in there, and it's a dream come true. Let me check Facebook to see who has shared the video so far. Let's see. We got one share. Hold on. Let's try this again if you haven't yet. Okay, so we have 18 shares. All right, cool. Which I can see publicly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So if you didn't share publicly, go ahead and make sure that you do that before the end of the video to be eligible for the $25 AllBrands.com e-gift card. Okay. All right. So once we have positioned, we're going to click set. Okay. And did you see on the screen, it rotated it just a little bit, enough so that when I click embroidery, I'm going to choose the first thread. So I'll do it in black. Actually, if I want it in blue, I'll just choose the second thread. I'm going to click close and then lock and go. And it's going to stitch out the design. I didn't hoop it like perfectly, but here it is. Stitching it out. Rhonda Secrets, if you were in the comments, don't judge me too bad on how loose that was. I am quite spoiled with the accessories for the machines. I do cut corners a lot. Brenda said, hooping looks so much easier than a flatbed. I agree. Let's see if we have any more questions. Okay, Dia says, what is the code again for the discount? Let me put that in the comments. Row 20 through January 31st. All right, here we go. Here's your coupon code, Dee. Thank you for asking. And this is just on Brother branded accessories, not on machines. It's 20% off. Does end, I think it goes through January only. Okay. Great question. going to be beautiful. It's going to be bad. Oh, thank you, Desiree. Thank you for sharing. We really appreciate that. That helps us do more videos. Oh, we heard you too, Brenda. Oh my gosh. All right, so it looks like we're pretty much done with our design. Let's go back to our screen. Actually, let me show you. Okay, so we would just basically take it off like this. Look how quick this is. Took it off of the machine. So just as easy as a snap. Okay. All right. And I did hoop this like so funky, but you can see it is on the line. Do you see that? I'm so proud of myself. Look how cool that is. Yay. That wasn't too bad, was it? Did very good. When you have good equipment, then you can do this. Imagine you're at a show or, you know, I know Rhonda mentioned that she would bring her multi-needle to like conventions and things for parrots. And she would have like some parrot designs and then embroider things for people. I thought that was such a great idea. So this flash frame is a fantastic hoop if you have a side hustle, or if you just want the latest and greatest tools like me to get it done quick. The 4x4 and the 5x7. Okay. The driver is either included or not included. So just be aware of that when you check out online for this. And use the coupon code BRO20 to save 20% on those. Tell them Barbara sent you. All right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is the hoops that come with the machine, actually. So check this out. In the box with the machine, you get a 2.4 by 1.6. And that's what we're going to use next. And it comes with a little grid. This is perfect for positioning. And you'll notice, like on your flatbed machines and on some of the hoops for the PR machines, this little ring is on top. On the PR, it's on bottom. Why? So that your garment can drape underneath this arm to utilize that tubular arm. Then you get a like 4x4, 5x7, and this is the maximum embroidery area, which is an 8x12 hoop. So this one you can still drape underneath, but I know they have options where you can get it to drape over the top. Say if you have something very large, you can do that. And you're using your optional extension table. But now they have a tubular extension table, which is great, and it holds the weight of the material underneath. All right, so what we're going to do now is the dreaded onesie. How many of you have tried? I saw Courtney struggling on her, even her luminaire. She had to get binder clips. She had this tubular spot, okay? So we'll grab a little piece of cutaway stabilizer, which is my favorite. When in doubt, use cutaway, okay? And always cut it away. All right, so I just cut a little piece there. And I'm gonna put my garment down. All right. So how many of you have done this in assembly line? Rhonda, raise your hand. Okay. Oh, Rhonda, I hope we see you at the Original Sewing Quilting Expo coming up in May. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put the stabilizer on top of the bottom hoop, and I'm basically just going to set it inside up here. And I'm making sure this is pretty flat. There are hooping stations that we sell too that are helpful for this, that like hold the base in place. The one I recommend is from Durkee that we have on our website. It's fantastic. All right, so I'm gonna position this. And then take my top hoop. I already marked like where I wanted my design to be. And guess what? This little template that's removable on top will help me position this so that it's perfect. Okay. And what I could do is instead of moving my bottom hoop, I could just nudge the top, but you don't want to stretch. That's the most important thing, is don't stretch the stretchy fabric, because once you embroider on it and it goes back to its original size, it's going to have tons of puckers in it. You don't want that. All right. So once I find like a good spot, and don't forget to loosen your hoop screw, Barbara. I always show you guys the hard way. My mistakes. Loosen your bottom screw. Thank you, like this. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Let's try this again. All right, so we're going to hit that. I'm being a perfectionist. Just give me a moment here. I need a moment. Where's my bottom hoop? Okay. So I'll just like move kind of the top fabric without stretching it. Nudge that over till I'm in a spot where I kind of like. Yeah. Look at that. Pretty good. I'm going to move it just a little bit more. I'm going to move this up and over, leaving the bottom little ring where it is. And this is pretty darn good. What do y'all think? How did I do? Oh, there's a big glare, so you didn't see the yellow line. But there's also these little pointers, and you can see that it's, that's why I was trying to line everything up just so on the machine. Let's see how much time we're at. We're at 52 minutes. Oh my goodness. If we lose you on Instagram because we go over an hour, hop on over to our YouTube and Facebook channels, allbrands.com. All right, so we're going to put on, oh, another thing I have to show you is the A-arm. So this is how I do my A-arm because I can't ever remember. This is adjustable from left to right. It has screws in it. Okay. So basically, the different size hoops adjust this in and out so that you can, the machine will know what size hoop you have. And it'll like kind of click into the different options for hoop size. So this is the size that I need for this small hoop. So I'll re-put I'll just have it ready to go. It's just kind of not screwed all the way in. And then I'm going to take out my driver with the screws here. This is our driver for the flash frame. You could totally do this on the flash frame if you want to. I just wanted to show you the different hoops. Yay! Here we go. Okay, so basically you just position this on the back and then put the screws into the screw holes, tighten them closed. There's 3 screws, and the machine will automatically know once this A-arm is in that you're going to use that 2x1 hoop. Okay. That is very convenient because there's other manufactured machines that don't recognize even their own hoops because they don't make their own hoops. So you have to trace everything. And how many of you, raise your hand if you've ever sewn over the side of a hoop before? It's definitely a very scary thing. So we have our onesie. And what I'm going to do is I don't want to put the neck hole through there. That's probably not going to work. So I'm going to put it in upside down, but I have to know that I need to rotate my design. Same thing for hats. You put your hats in upside down. You could do hats. I've seen people do boots. Could do some gloves. I had like tiny hands though. I couldn't fit my gloves on here. But you can do very pretty small tubular items. All right, so we are completely around. Let me see. You can see like that arm is completely inside of the hoop. All right, so let's go to the screen. Here we go. And this time I'm going to show you that this machine is wireless. And there's an iPhone app. There's actually 2 apps for this machine. I keep changing the hoop without taking the design off. So I'll turn it off and back on. Let me find my phone. And I'm going to show you real quick while I set this up. I'm going to set up the iPhone app, which is called My Stitch Monitor, okay? So basically, if your machine and your phone are on the same Wi-Fi, you just basically go in and select which machine you want to use. So let me go back. I'll show you actually from the machine. Here we go. So we're going to go into the screen. All right, we're going to click this settings, which there's so much in settings. Wish I could show you everything today. We need to do more on this machine. What do you think? Okay, so I'm on wireless. All right, so here's all of our ones. I'm going to connect here. All right, we're connected. And then it's called Sewing Machine 364. So I'll go to the My Stitch Monitor app on my phone. Let's see. I want to position this so that you can see it a little bit better. All right, so it has Sewing Machine 364 added. Okay. All right, we are connected. All right, so I'm going to keep this here, and I'll just kind of go back and forth so that you can see what this app really does. We'll go back to the machine. Okay, we're going to go home. And I'm going to show you the 3-letter monograms in this machine, and this is the last thing that we're going to see today. It's amazing. All right, so basically you have, this category here, ABC, with the little thing. You can make, you can use the shapes to make patches. So if you see the shapes bar, you don't have to put letters in there. You can put another whole design if you wanted to. There's crests that go on the side. There's tons and tons of little borders you can use, and they work perfectly together. So let's go back. I'm going to do ABC. All right, so we'll do a 3-letter monogram. So it's like small, big, small. All right, so I'll select the ABC. I'm going to choose A. Okay, but that's really big. There's a little box here that shows you your hoop size. I don't know if you can see it, but it is there. And the A extends outside of that 2x1 hoop size. So it has a large, medium, or small option at the bottom. I will select the small, okay? Then I'm gonna go to my second letter, my big letter. Let's do B. And then we'll go to our 3rd letter and click C. And then set ABC. And then we'll add a design, okay? We'll go back to our borders, and we could select anything, but I really like, I think this just looks so cool, this one. And this one extends out, it's too big, so we're going to go from large to medium, medium's too big, we're going to go to small because we're making this super, super tiny. We'll select set. All right. Now, guess what we can do? Remember how we learned how to group? Select all. Okay. And then we're going to group it all together. Then we can rotate. Remember, I put it on upside down. So we're going to turn it upside down to stitch it out. Do the end. And then we'll go to, if you wanted to do the 2-point positioning, you can. If you hooped it crooked, like I think I did, but we just showed that. So we'll go to embroidery. You can pre-select your color. You can set your colors there, but what I'm going to do is I want this to be actually black. So I'm going to do my magic wand tool. This is another way to select your threads. This is my favorite way. So I want everything to be black, which is number 1. So I'm going to choose the first color, number 1. The second color, number 1. It'll show me on the screen green and black, but everything will stitch out black now. It's that simple. If you're doing an applique or something like that, you can choose the stop. It's like a little like, hey, talk to the hand. You know, it will stop the machine if you need a cut or anything without like going like from one color to another. So basically what I can do now is I'm going to click unlock. And let me make sure my phone's open. Oh my gosh, look, it's on the phone. Look how cool. Ah, it's so fun. You see my stitch monitor? So say like you ask like your employee or one of your family members to do your design for you, you can literally check to see what they're doing in your phone. Isn't that funny? All right. We're going to click lock and go. There we go, and it's going to stitch out. This is a beautiful machine. Here it goes, 2 on the phone. It's going to tell you that it's embroidering, how many minutes you have left. So fantastic, right? I love this machine. 2 minutes out of 3 minutes. While it's stitching out, I also wanted to tell you, if you have or are purchasing this machine, there is a certain type of bobbin that I love. I hope you can hear me. It's called the Filtech 12434 magnetic core free-wound bobbin. So these you could just pop them in and go. You definitely want on the bottom of your design a very strong 60 weight polyester thread. The machines are made for that weight and type of thread because it holds all of those dense stitches on top together. And they come in different colors. There's a magnet here, and that will stick to your bobbin case so that when you turn your bobbin case over, the bobbin does not fall out, which is so helpful. If you've used the metal ones, you'll drop a bobbin every now and then. You have to find it. All right, so we're still stitching. Here's the screen of the machine, and it shows you the stitches and how many minutes you have left. You can speed up the machine. I'm at 800. You can go up to 1,000 stitches per minute. I generally like to keep it on 800. I'm not in a hurry. But you can see how easily it stitches those tubular items. I would find room if I had one of these machines. Yes. Yes. They're actually not super big. So let's check to see what our phone says. Look at that, finished embroidering. Now, if we would have broken a thread or needed a thread change, which you don't need a change for your colors on the 6 needle because it just goes continuously. But on a flatbed machine like the Stellaires, this app works for, and also the Luminaire and 10 needle. You can use this app on, which I love, 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 love. I'd have to decide between my husband and the machine. Oh my gosh, I'm sure if you gave him that ultimatum, he would reconsider. All right, so let's go back to and just check out the design, and then we're going to do our giveaways. So if you haven't yet, please go ahead, and if you're on Facebook or if you have Facebook, please share this video publicly, and I'll pick one name randomly to win a $25 AllBrands.com e-gift card, or you can just comment hashtag AllBrands in the chat of Instagram, of Facebook, of YouTube. All right, so here we go. Look at our design. Oh, so cool, right? That turned out beautifully. Imagine that bigger as a patch or on a towel. Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We definitely have to get more into this machine, y'all, because I didn't even scratch the surface. Literally, I showed you maybe 3 things that this machine does. Combination text. It also has echo quilting or echo stitching, like around the design. All the different hoops that are available for it. Patches, resizing. There's sleeve hoop, split letter designs. Let's get together. Okay, so next week I've decided to go back to basics. We are doing a how to thread, what you need to get started in embroidery, like all of the basics. So if you know everything, please come and chime in. Give us some suggestions in the chat, because this is a collaborative group. But if you're new and you're intimidated, please come, and you'll learn a lot about the basics of sewing and embroidery, what you need, how to oil, what are bobbins, all of those things. So yes, wonderful. All right, let me pick a random sharer on Facebook first. So here is our winner for our $25 AllBrands.com e-gift card for Facebook. But before that, I did pick your name. Before that, I do have to remind you, or they will fire me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, we do have on this Brother 680W 6 needle embroidery machine through Monday, online or in stores. You can get this machine for as little as $200 a month plus tax. Now, if you're outside Louisiana or Texas, our website does not charge sales tax upon checkout. You get a free PR playbook, free shipping, and you can pick an extra. So you can either choose financing, we do trade-ins, or you can choose an extra from the drop-down on the page. If you're interested in doing caps, if you need a stand, if you're not going to put it on a tabletop or your own stand, or you need this Durkee 7-in-1 easy frames, which would be a $3,400 value approximately, you can add that on for $2,000 and finance the whole thing. So don't miss out on that. We also have some bundle kit options. I hope that Brother keeps these out for a long time. So if you're doing monograms and you want these small hoops, you can see that there's like the snap-in driver, like you saw in the flash frame, for the tiny hoops. This is the PR series monogram kit. It's fantastic. You get the small, like regular style hoops that clamp in, but you also get this clamp hoop. That's the one in the middle. It's similar to the magnetic hoop, but it has like a velveteen on it. It's awesome. Here's an apparel kit. So you get your round hoops, which are perfect for using on stretchy materials because it's like a drum. It pulls at an even weight from all sides of the hoop. That is the superior style. The sleeve hoop, if you're doing sleeves, if you're doing pant legs, things like that. And then the to go along with that, you get the tubular extension table with that helps stabilize heavy materials so it doesn't hang off the front of the machine. Sports kit, so you get hats, and you get the clamp frame, and the clamp has a driver that snaps in, and just your basic consumables kit. Fantastic deal. Remember those bobbins that I told you about, the magnetic core? That's pictured there. The needles that it uses, which is 7511 EVBR needles, and some stabilizer to get started. All right, sorry, had to go through that. Let's see if we have, I'm going to post the winner for Facebook, and the winner is, all right, I have to do this manually. It's so fun. Okay, Tammy Martin, congratulations on Facebook. Please email me at events@allbrands.com, your name, number, and address to claim your $25 allbrands.com e-gift card. Again, that's Tammy Martin, wearing a wedding dress in her Facebook photo. Looks very gorgeous. Congratulations. All right, so let's go ahead and share our screen for the other giveaway. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and comment #AllBrands. Okay. Let's see. We have 74 entries. I could not be more excited. Here we go. Who's our winner going to be? Drum roll, please, everyone. And our winner is Jenny. Oh my gosh, the original. Jenny, you have been with me since 2020, since the very beginning. Congratulations, you're amazing. Please email me at events@allbrands.com, your name, number, and address to claim the $25 allbrands.com e-gift card. Yay! Let me hop on over to Instagram. I'm going to end this video just to make sure, because we did go over an hour. And I want to thank everybody for joining us every week. Love you so much. I hope you're staying cool and safe. And I know one way to do it is to be creative in your sewing room. There's likely more warmth than outside right now. So, and no icy roads or anything like that. So please stay safe, stay creative, stay in a good mindset where you love yourself and you're doing good things for yourself, because that's the most important. Okay? Well, I guess I will see y'all next Thursday, and we'll be talking about the basics. You guys are fantastic. Love you.